Mgabhi had embarked on the World Marathon Challenge, where she became the first African woman to complete the event, and she placed fourth overall, and was also to raise money to renovate a primary school in the Mtubatuba region in northern Kwazulu Natal. After raising 2.3 million of her 3.5 million rand target, she was due to break ground before the lockdown curtailed those April plans. I spoke to her yesterday on Zoom.
Yes, I will admit that, of course, it has stalled the plan. So I am still sitting where I was when we had the last interview at 2.3 million. And I'm obviously not surprised by that, because I think pretty much every organization or individual is paying more attention to the pandemic, which is still very encouraged, because truth is, yes, the COVID-19 is a pressing need right now. And the needs, especially, I think we all can agree that what it has done, it has highlighted the very same thing that I was trying to bridge, the gap between the rich and the poor.
Are you using some of the funds that you've already raised that were going to go towards the renovations, maybe to provide food or masks to the children now?
I thought very long and hard about that, Valen, as to should I do that. If the school didn't have a pressing need for 5 classrooms, administration offices, and renovating the school, it would have been an easy decision to make. But when I had a discussion with the principal, we agreed that the school desperately need building. And I'm 100% a believer, Valen, that as much as we may talk about scarcity, but the world is abundant. So I said, no, Nontu, don't lack creativity and do not be lazy and say you're going to take those funds to now close the gap and fight COVID-19. You can go out, reach out and get aid to fight COVID-19. So what I've done is actually to start a new initiative that aims at getting 3,200 cloth masks, which each and every child at Kipinkunzi Primary School will get a mask, as well as their family members. So each and every family member of a child that attends Kipinkunzi Primary School will get a face mask. When I visited home, which is in Mseleni, Valen, I was shattered when I went to a pharmacy to get some medication for my mom, and there were a number of people who were denied access simply because they didn't have mask. And that should be the case, of course, because mask is a requirement, a prerequisite when you leave home. But it becomes very difficult in rural villages, Valen, where a mask is competing with bread and butter.
Yeah. So have you got those masks for the children and for their families yet?
You will just not believe this. Just yesterday, Judy Dlamini wrote to me and say, Nontu, I would like to donate 3,200 masks. Mm-hmm. So that means 5 masks per family member for a child, 1 mask for a child, as well as 1 mask for each family member of a child that attends Kipinkunzi Primary School.
Can you tell us a little bit about the World Marathon Challenge and just how difficult it was?
It was quite I have to say, an adventure. Adventure in the sense that it was thrilling, it was grueling, it was challenging, it was exciting, tears and laughing, everything really. I mean, running 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 successive days is absolutely really a difficult task. However, because you don't do it alone, you do it with others, so the pain you feel, others are feeling it as well. And Valen, now that I look back, I really even appreciate it so much that 2 months ago, I could travel across 7 continents in 7 days, easy, worrying about absolutely nothing. And fast forward 2 months later, I can't even take a flight to Johannesburg. Yeah. And really, I pondered on it a lot as to whether was it a great thing or not so great thing. Obviously, simply because the plans I had when I returned to start building the school have been stalled, So, I mean, part of me was like, oh no, then now it will kill the momentum. But a huge part of me said, wow, really God had it in his plans that I do it this year. Hence, it so happened that it happens early in February. Because imagine if it was in March, we wouldn't have been able to do it. If we were just a month late. It's amazing that really, it's all about timing, right time, you know?
And that's how I come to the end of your sports on today's show. I'll see you again on Monday morning. Do have a great weekend ahead. And remember your moms on Sunday. All right, time now for us to take a break. Morning Live will continue after this.